What's good? What's good? You already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? That boy Flow spit up. Hey, Cleve the villain coming out the H-Time, Houston, Texas, Southwest, man. It's that H-Time, Houston Clout TV up in this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Closet TV, you already know. Okay, so let me step myself right into this thing. So, people been asking me to talk about this Tank Davis versus Roach fight. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Roach. Shout out to Lamont Roach. Spectacular performance. That boy did his thing, you feel me? That boy was killing it, you know what I'm saying? That boy had a sharp jab. That boy jab was fire, bro. That boy had an amazing jab, you know what I mean? When I watched it, I did not expect him to be that good. Even though I've been hearing some good things about him, I watched a couple of highlights. That boy was doing his thing, but I was like, nah, he ain't gonna do that against Tank though. You know what I'm saying? And he did. So when I watched the fight initially, I'm looking at this like, damn, this boy Tank is losing. And then he took the knee. And then Lamont took the knee too in the 11th or 12th round. You know what I'm saying? And then it ended up being a draw. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking Lamont Roach, he won that fight. Roach won that fight. This is what I was thinking at first. Then the very next day, I watched the fight and I dissected each round, each punch from what I could see. And I feel different about it right now. I feel different. Lamont Roach did his thing. You gotta salute that man. Niggas need to salute that man, bro. He came in there and he did his thing. Tank did his thing, but Tank could have been a little bit more offensive though. Just a little bit more. And I think that would have gave him the actual win. When I watched the fight at first, I did not think he won that fight, bro. I thought that Lamont Roach won. But then when I watched it again, I'm like, hold on a second. First off, that knee that he took, yes, it was illegal. It should have been counted as a knockdown. You know, you got to take the 8 count. I get that. But it didn't come from no punch, though. Yeah, he took a knee. It didn't come from no punch. It didn't come from no power punch. It didn't come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something was going on with him in that ring. His eyes was burning. You know what I'm saying? And people keep saying, oh, well, how can grease get in your hair and blah, 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 blah. Actual grease didn't get in his hair, bro. The sweat in his scalp mixed with that shit, once it trickles in your eye, it's gonna burn your shit, bro. Anybody that's playing basketball will tell you this. Anybody that boxes will tell you, like, bro, but they'll use their glove and kind of like, and swipe it out the way. And you are a fighter, so you got to go through that shit. It is what it is. Your eyes is burning, you got to do it. You got to figure something out. So when Tank sat up there and ran to the corner, you know what I'm saying, even the referee was confused. Everybody was confused. He went over there, Coach Calvin came and wiped his eyes, and he came right back. And then he warned him, he's like, that's supposed to be a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it didn't come from no punch. Now if they would have came from a punch, then yeah, that would have been a knockdown for sure. But it didn't come from no punch, so he just was like, you know what, let me just do this shit. Ain't nobody, because if I get clipped while my eyes is burning, that's just bad business. And this nigga is getting with me. He is good. Lamont Roach was doing his thing, showing him that, you know what I'm saying, like, listen, I can get with you. I'm on your level. Matter of fact, I'm a level above you. Shout out to Lamont Roach, bro. Real talk. But this whole thing where everybody's sitting up there, oh, Tank lost. Watch the fight again. It's just like battle rap. When you watch a battle, let's say you watch like a nigga like Cassidy versus Goods. Y'all remember Cassidy versus Goods? At first all people was, oh, that nigga Goods won. When you go back and watch the battle, nigga, that nigga Cass killed that boy. And not only that, but Cassidy's first round was better than all the Goods' 3 rounds, bro. But you gotta go back and recap. You gotta go back and watch it. So if you go back and watch this Lamont versus Tank Davis fight, bro, you'll come to see that it really was a draw to the 6th round, and then Lamont started to pick up, but then there were times where Tank kind of picked it up a little bit with his power punches, because the judges is judging the fight according to scoring points, how many points a nigga got, how many times a nigga got touched, and how hard he got touched. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? And Tank Davis he clearly had the harder punches. I think that Lamont Roach had more accurate punches. So I think Tank won the fight, bro, by a hair. They both took a knee. So let's talk about Lamont Roach's knee. When Lamont Roach took whatever knee he took, he actually kind of got hit a little bit. And then, but Tank was kind of like hovering over him, and then it's like he used that opportunity to just touch, and he took a knee. And ain't too many people talking about that. Ain't too many people talking about that. He took a knee, bro. They both took a knee. They both was offensively on fire, but Lamont Roach was just a little bit more accurate. But Lamont Roach's hard punches, like his power punches, was not as impactful as Tank's. Go back and watch the fight again, bro. I'm talking about power punches, not accurate punches where he's actually touching them, but touching them real good though. You know what I'm saying? The power punches, Tank Davis had more, and I think the judges judged it off of that. Tank's punches, his power punches versus Lamont Roach's accurate punches equal a draw. Both of them took a knee. They both did. But I feel like Roach's punches wasn't as impactful and hard and powerful as Tank's punches. I'm gonna go back and watch the fight again. But in my mind though, from watching this hell fight, my nigga, I got Tank winning by a hair. Go back and watch that fight, bro. He winning by a hair, bro, because of the type of punches he throwing. And then another thing, a lot of people look at Roach like, man, he's surprising the hell out of everybody. He's surprising the hell out of everybody. Everybody did not expect him to go in there and do this with Tank like that. So if Roach is looking even slightly impressive, people are gonna sit up there and be just making it seem like he winning, and he wasn't winning those early rounds. People was making it seem like Roach was winning from the first round all the way to the 12th. No, he was not. He was doing very well against Tank unexpectedly, and yes, he was the more accurate puncher, and yes, he was doing his thing the whole damn fight. But round 1 through 6, from what I seen, was a draw, and then everything else was kind of like going back and forth between Lamont Roach being more accurate versus Tank Davis having more powerful punches whenever he did connect. So if you put the two together and compare the two, in my mind, I think that Tank won it by a hair, but I'm not mad about the draw decision. I'm not mad about that because they pretty much was even. You know what I'm saying? So all this hate and all this talk about Tank losing and Shakur Stevenson can easily just beat him up and, you know, he won't be able to touch Shakur and all this stuff. I mean, if you talk about people that want to run around and stuff like that, okay, yeah, whatever. But niggas that know how to trade blows and still not get hit that much, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tank do be getting hit though. You know what I'm saying? He does get hit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just his fighting style. You know what I'm saying? But overall, this is an amazing fight, great fight. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. Man, I want to see the rematch. I would love to see the rematch. And then I want to see Shakur against Roach too. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I want to see the rematch of Tank and Roach. Or maybe Tank should take a tune-up fight, but Tank is saying that he don't mind getting down this May. This May? Oh yeah, that'll be live right there. I'd love to see that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, bro, amazing fight. Shout out to Tank. You know what I'm saying? You see boys hating. You know what I'm saying? That boy Tank came out with Jim Jones and Joel Santana. I loved it. I heard a couple of people hating, talking about why they bring out these old rappers and why they bring out this. Shut the fuck up. You stupid ass niggas be disrespecting these old heads. And when I say old heads, I'm talking about the old heads that's supposed to have and receive respect. You know what I'm saying? You young ass niggas be disrespectful to shit that y'all supposed to be paying homage to. Dipset, them niggas got bars, they lyrical, they lyricists, they was trendsetters. You know what I'm saying? Arguably some of the kings of drips. You know what I'm saying? Wearing that drip, you know what I'm saying? And people be hating on them. People be hating, especially on Jim Jones.
Remind them who you are. Remind them who you are. Oh yes you have. Remind them you a star. Remind them. Is he a Bronx? Is he a Harlem nigga? You fuck all that. Tell me what's the problem, nigga? I'm too thorough, I move thorough, my crew thorough. Let me answer your questions, I'm a legend, I'm two boroughs. Like Kevin Childs, I've been ducking the federal wells. That's when my mama want drama, these niggas was never wild. When Tifa Hilltop will bring the work down for me. When my young boys will burn the earth down for me.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jewels, shout out to Jimmy, you know what I'm talking about? Straight up, I don't be liking that shit, bro. I don't be liking that shit at all, you know what I'm saying? Because when people do that, it just let me know how lame and I'm talking about, it just showed me how lame niggas is, bro. They're saying that nigga Jim Jones energy is what caused Tank to lose. This is what Cam and Mace are saying.
Based off what you saw, Mace, do you feel like there is a clear winner?
Real quick, I know Mace usually starts. Mace, you mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. You go. I got my popcorn.
All right, now, because I want to say something to your credit.
Okay.
This is really to your credit.
I really need my popcorn.
Yeah. Cause a lot of times I'll be like, this nigga Mace he be bugging, yo. Like, I don't say it out loud because your opinion is your opinion. Mace always says, yo, don't bring this nigga out with you. Because they're not going to win if you bring this nigga out with you. Talk about football games, basketball games. And I'll be sitting here like, I don't really know, but then I got it when the fight went on. When you got that type of energy and you breathing that energy when everybody's sad and mad and depressed and try to look happy, but they not really happy, it gets into you. You have to keep saging that environment. When you're in that environment, it lingers into the fight, and that's kind of the result of the fight. So I just want to give, before we get into the actual fight, I just want to tell you, I see what you're talking about now, because the people you with could possibly fuck your energy up for some shit that you supposed to do. You can't come out with that energy, man. It's bad energy, man. It is bad energy, man. Nobody's happy over there. Everybody's sad. Everybody act like they happy.
We're gonna talk about that in the next blog. Cam and Mace talking about Jim Jones and Joel Santana be faking like they happy. If you bring that type of energy with you, you're gonna lose. Just imagine that, bro. This is why Jim Jones don't like Cam. I like Cam, bro. I like Cam. I like Jim. I like Jew. I love the whole Dipset, bro. But I understand that, I don't know, there are certain ways that Cam would treat his Dipset homeboys, and I be thinking in my mind like, damn, do you? It's like Cam wants to be up here and everybody at the bottom or everybody under him, and sometimes that mentality can be detrimental to your relationships. Because if you think about the verses with D-Block versus Dipset could have won that. But CAMron is the one who decided not to let J.R. Ryder and Uncasa and them niggas come up on stage and do their thing. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely ridiculous, bro. But that's a whole nother topic. We're going to talk about that real soon. We're going to talk about that again. Real talk. We're going to talk about how, what CAMron was saying about Jim Jones' new video and, Jim Jones and Jewels walking out with Tank Davis. I think that was a good look for Tank. And for him to go back into the archives and pick Dipset shows that he's a true hip-hop head. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Who he supposed to come out with? Lil Baby? Or Da Baby? Or, I don't know, man. Chief Keef or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas better start paying homage to the real deal lyricists and real deal artists that got them bars and got good music and have been impactful for 20-something years, bro. Straight up. But anyways, man, shout out to Lamont Roach once again. Spectacular fight. He feels like he got robbed, and if I was him, I'd feel that way too, because he thought he won. But he can't ignore the knee that he took when he took a knee. And he didn't give him no 8 count. Straight up. So I don't care about Tank's little knee. Straight up and down. I got Tank winning this fight by a hair. Real talk. Anyways, man, it's your boy Ill Flow Spitter, aka Cleve the Villain, coming out that H-Town, Houston, Texas, Southwest, man. It's that Closet TV, aka Houston Clout TV up in this hole. You already know what's up, you feel me? Straight up and down. Shout out to the boxing world. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Shakur versus Roach or Shakur versus Tank. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up and down, man. We probably go live a little bit later too, man. Shout out to the fight world. Shout out to Tank. Much love. Shout out to Roach, Lamont Roach. Spectacular fight. And always remember, it's just one God, which is Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Already. Easy, nigga.